Hey guys, we're in a different setting today. You might hear children laughing, dogs like this one barking, and people talking in the background, but we're just gonna have to get a little bit used to that for today. I am outside in my front yard. The lighting inside my house wasn't too good, so I'm like, well, might as well and get outside at some point this summer. Today's video is all about why I chose to go to my state school and why I think that it was well, it definitely was actually a better decision to go there rather than a private school. I'm going to refer to UConn a lot in this because this is where I'm going. Now, there is often that rumor, and it's not necessarily a rumor, but it's not always true, that going to a private school is sometimes cheaper than going to a public school. And in some cases it is true. Now, for me, it wasn't. Oftentimes it's cheaper to go to a private school if you have a high level of need and the school meets more than 85% of your need. The schools that I ended up being accepted to did not meet even close to 85% of my need. I believe that the cheapest school that I was accepted to still had me paying about $16,000 out of pocket. So private schools were kind of out of the question. I decided to go to UConn because I am paying for my own education in the form of loans mainly, and I did not want to have to take out $20,000 to go to a place like Emerson or American because I just didn't think it was worth it in the end for me, because I do want to be a journalist. I don't want to spend the rest of my life on my dad's couch because I also want to go to grad school. So if I come out of undergrad with over $100,000 in debt, the chances of me actually being able to do what I want with my life are even smaller because I'll have so much debt drowning me, because once I'm out of graduate school, that's an extra $100,000 on top of whatever I've already accumulated. So I didn't really want to have that burden on me for the rest of my life. As far as majors are concerned, oftentimes your state universities, like say your state flagship, offers a lot more majors than even some of the private colleges. I know that a lot of the schools I looked at only had about 20 to 30 majors, whereas UConn, I don't even know how many majors they have. They have tons of them. They have tons of minors. They have so many different options for me. And so I thought that, say I didn't want to go with political science anymore, say I didn't even want to go with journalism anymore, then I have a whole different realm of majors that I could possibly do. I can even create my own major, which is an option at many private schools, but I just have so many more resources with UConn. And oftentimes your state university has the same exact opportunities for you too, because they are a very big university. A lot of people have come through there and graduated, and oftentimes their alumni networks are really strong. So don't underestimate or undervalue your school's alumni network. Don't think that going to a state school means that everybody stays in that state either, because there are a ton of people from UConn living in other different states, in cities, and who are successful in everything that they do. And I'm sure that it's the same exact way for your state school. Now, as far as studying is concerned, I applied to a lot of schools in and around New York City, a couple schools in the Boston area, and one school in DC, I'm pretty sure. And in the end, I wasn't able to afford any of them. But I thought that by going to a school in one of those cities, I'd have more opportunities. And sure, for an internship, I wouldn't have to find additional housing and it'd be easier for me to live there. My state school provides me with just as many opportunities. I can study abroad in New York City. And besides that, you really have to make your own opportunities. Just because you're stuck in one place doesn't mean, as rural as it might be, doesn't mean necessarily that you have to stay there your whole entire time while you're there. That's why study abroad programs are made. I know that some schools have programs where they place you in another city. It's really cool, and you need to explore all of these options before you deem a state school unworthy of you to go to, because it's not how it works at all. Everything you do from here on out in your life is all up to you to do. It's up to you to complete your work, it's up to you to find your own opportunities, and it's up to you to make the most out of absolutely everything that you do, which is why you can't blame going to a certain place or anything like that on anyone else. You have to make the most out of everything that you do. And that is why I chose my state university over a private school, mainly for the funding, but also because I feel like I have just as many opportunities going there as I do going anywhere else, and it costs me a lot less, a considerable amount less. So that's all I have for today, guys. Hey guys, a little bit of a change in setting. My camera kind of ran out of room. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. Go check out the prospect, go check out all of Jill's videos because they're really good and really super helpful. And I'll see you guys next week.